Another thing that will be very helpful if you go up to the right corner, upper right corner, you see speaker view or gallery view. You can click on that. It will determine how you're watching the show, how many of the frames with people's heads in it you see at a time. You can click on that. That doesn't affect anyone else at all. So feel free to mess with that as you like. And back down to the bottom in the center of the screen, there's some icons. The center one is called Chat. If you click on that one, I would do that now because in a moment or so, we're going to be asking you for suggestions, and that's how we're going to field those suggestions.
Absolutely. And let's see, speaking of playwrights, I think it's about time that we introduce tonight's intrepid writers. What do you say, Laura Livingston? Should we jump into it? We might as well.
Let's do that.
Let's see. All right. I'm going to go first.
Go ahead.
I would love to introduce everyone to Jeff Tarson. Let's invite Jeff Tarson back onto the screen. Jeff has been an improviser, hey Jeff, for over 30 years, and he's worked with Freestyle Rep, of course, as many people already know or just learned in our little preamble. And he was an original cast member of the theater version of this show right away. But then he went off to LA and he became a seasoned TV writer, writing over 20 produced episodes. But he's back on the East Coast and he teaches writing at Hofstra University. And his plays Table Talk and Comfort Food were produced at Half Moon Theater. So welcome, Jeff Tarson.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Jeff. Some of you may be wondering where the person, if you've watched this before, my co-host is. Tonight, for the first time, my co-host is Laura Valpy. Ken Adams is actually the artistic director of our co-producer, Synergy Theater, and he is one of our playwrights tonight for the first time. Synergy Theater normally performs some very popular improv shows at the Lesher Center for the Arts in Walnut Creek in California. And currently, they're performing some very innovative online improv formats on the screen in front of you. And you can see these shows. They perform those twice a week. You can check out more info about them at www.synergytheater.com. Ken is also the author of this fabulous book, How to Improvise a Full-Length Play. You should check it out, especially if you've been doing improv for a while and you want to kick it up a notch and really get some interesting artistic work going. I really recommend it. Ken also began his improv career with us at Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York. Ken, it's so great to be working with you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here. See you soon.
See you
Your
soon.
theater is beautiful.
All right, next up, I would love to introduce Laurie Graff. Laurie is a longtime company artist at the Workshop Theater. Hi, Laurie. And
Hi.
Her published works include 3 novels, a novella, short plays, essays, and articles. She's best known for her chick lit novel, You Have to Kiss a Lot of Frogs. Her writing for theater is included in New Monologues for Women by Women and Best Men's Stage Monologues. She's got 2 plays published in the Best 10-Minute Plays series, and her play Charlie and Flo began as an exercise in an improv writing jam in Laura Livingston's living room.
Right.
And not only that, but one of her favorite roles as an actor was playing Frenchie in Grease on Broadway. Welcome, Laurie.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Yeah,
This is really fun. And we're going to have a new play in an hour.
Right, exactly.
5 of them,
Yeah.
5 new ones.
You're ready.
So thank you.
Good to see you, Laurie.
Okay, bye. See you on the stage.
Very soon, very soon.
I'd like to introduce you now to Kat Coppett. She's the co-director of the Mopco Improv Theater, which performs Friday and Saturday right on that screen that you're looking at right now. She is also a former member of our company, Freestyle Rep, where she developed and directed the full-length improvised musical format, Spontaneous Broadway. And she's currently guesting through the magic of the worldwide interweb with Ken's company out in California, doing Synergy Theater's online show, My Dearest Love, a series of dangerous letters. A really fun show. She's been improvising with clients and colleagues globally through her company, Copit, and as the vice president of the Applied Improvisation Network. Kat, where are you tonight? What part of the world?
I am in upstate New York, and I couldn't have told you where that was when I lived in New York City, but it's really just a couple hours up the Hudson River.
Awesome.
Great to see you, Kat.
See you soon.
See you soon. All right, last but not least, tonight I'd like to welcome Clara Rodriguez. Clara is a member of Theater West and the group rep in LA, and her writing includes a video series on YouTube called It Takes a Village. And yes, it does, Clara, it does. Clara has a background in improv and has performed with Theater Sports Los Angeles, Pope Playhouse, Galarama, Brain Trust, and lots of other improv companies. Clara, welcome.
Thank you. Good to be
including
here.
Freestyle Rap Party, excuse me, pardon me. not to mention Freestyle Rap. Hey, Clara.
Hey, it's good to be here.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
I think, have we named and introduced all 5 of our intrepid writers for the evening,
Yes.
Laura Livingston?
And I now encourage, if you haven't done already, the members of the audience to open their chat
Yes.
up in there.
And rest of the playwrights, come on back. Playwrights, come back. Yeah,
We're going to get these folks started out here.
that's right. All right, so before we send off our writers, each one of them will ask you, the audience, for a suggestion to inspire their play. So let's see, Laurie, when you're ready, come on back. Here she comes. So I know Livingston just said this. I'm going to reiterate just one more time. If you are inspired to write a suggestion after the playwrights ask, just have your typing fingers ready, because I know they're going to come in fast. So get your chat feature like ready. Okay, let's see. Yeah, ready. Let's see. Well, I introduced Jeff first. Jeff, what would you like for a suggestion tonight?
I would like the suggestion of something in this play that is prominently featured on stage. Something visual or an object that is like, that you would not necessarily expect to be in a play.
Okay, very good. All right,
There you
they're already
go.
coming in fast.
They are.
They're coming in fast.
Oh,
Grab
you know, the
something.
first thing I saw was a snowman. So I'm going to go with Snowman.
Snowman. Awesome. Okay, great. All right, who was next? Ken. What would you
All right,
like?
I would like an opening line of dialogue, the first thing one character says to another, and it has to be a big confession of some kind.
A confession, a line of dialogue that's a confession. All right. Let them roll in. Do, 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 do. Ooh, you see anything good?
All right, I will take I'm not your only lover.
All right, well, Kat Coppett, what would you like tonight?
May I have a piece of advice that you wish you had taken but did not, or a piece of advice you did take and wish you had not taken?
Ooh, I can't wait to see what these ones. Oh my gosh, so many great suggestions.
I'm going to take Stop Worrying.
Oh, okay. All right, who's this? Laurie, what would you like for your suggestion tonight?
I think I would like an activity, something that, well, I won't even give, then just an activity that somebody or a group of people are doing.
Yep, here they come.
Okay, washing your dog.
Ooh, good one. And last but not least, Clara, what would you like this evening?
How about a noun and a verb?
Noun and verb. Noun and verb. Do, 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 do. So many good ones. See any good ones you want to grab?
Yeah, I saw cat and I saw washing, so I'll take cat washing.
Awesome. All right, everyone's got their suggestion, right? All right, don't disappear yet, playwrights.
So writers, in a few moments, we're going to release you. Laura Valpy and I are going to set our timers to 45 minutes.
My timer.
Keep your cell phones within eyesight because we will be texting you some more suggestions that we're going to get from the audience as we're going along here. Remember, this is improv. Whatever you write will be right. Always say yes. You ready? On your marks, get set, go right, go, go.
All right, I have started the 45-minute timer. All right, so as our writers are turning their video and sound off, hopefully tuning us out so they can focus and get their plays going, we now invite you, the audience. You are more than welcome to turn your video on and wave hello. Just another quick reminder, or if you're just joining us, we are live streaming on YouTube, and this will be, you know, in the ether of the internet for all time. So if you wish not to be seen on the internet, then you can leave your video off, but you're still more than welcome to join us with and do the games and exercises. Okay, just had to see that one more time. Okay, great. And if you haven't already, get some paper and a pen or pencil.
All right. I'm just going like this as if I'm writing. You might want to just shake your hands out, be ready to go. I think it's very odd as an actor to the amount that we are sitting down these days. So any kind of moving around that we can do is great. I think most people have been involved in improv. If you haven't, and even if you have, it's worth a reminder that improv is being spontaneous. It is, as we say, saying yes. And when we're writing, it's saying yes to your own first idea. So you're going with your own first idea. One of the things that we're working on now, and by working, I mean playing with, is writing down your own first idea without even a pause to think about it. I'm sitting and pausing and thinking about the fact that I don't have a pencil.
Get a pencil, Laura Livingston.
Got it.
Oh, phew.
So everybody else have something to write with. We're just going to do this really dumb little thing of just warming up for a bit.
It's not dumb, Laura Livingston. It's, you know, it has value in it that sometimes you just don't even know, and you just got to do it.
I think dumb things are great.
Dumb things are great. Dumb things are great. All right, shall I kick it off?
Sure.
All right, cool. Many of you probably know, or at least will understand the idea of this very quickly. This is simply going to be a word association. I will say one word and you will write down the first word that it makes you think of. No judgment, no whatever, you just write it. Your first word is mashed. Your next word is birthday. Circle. Spent. Boom. Fire. Tuesday. I'm going to do three more words. Junk. Dad. Finally, towel. All right, you should have a list of 10 words. At this point, would anyone like to share their list? I could say the word first and then you respond. Would anybody like to? I saw Frank. Hey, Frank, want to unmute yourself? This will be fun. Frank, I'll say the word first, and then you say what you respond with. Sound good?
Okay.
All right, cool. Here we go. Mashed.
Potatoes.
Birthday.
Song.
Circle.
Round.
Spent.
Broke.
Boom.
Crash.
Fire.
Water.
Tuesday.
Yesterday.
Junk.
Sale.
Dad.
Joke.
And towel.
Naked.
Nice. Thank you for sharing. Our first audience participant tonight sharing. Thank you. Thank you. Or we could do this thing. What do you think, Livingston? Should we do one more, or do you want to jump to the next
A
section?
lot of volunteers.
A lot of volunteers. Should we get one more? Okay,
Sure.
great. Diego, would you like to share your list with us?
Yes.
All right, cool. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Mashed.
Potato.
Birthday.
Sad.
Oh. Circle.
Triangle.
Spent.
Money.
Boom.
Chicago.
Fire.
Water.
Tuesday.
Sleep.
Junk.
Mail.
Dad.
Warm.
Towel.
Rough.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. This next one is very, very similar, except rather than ideas ping-ponging back and forth between one person and another, like you just did with Laura Valpy, it's also important in improv, and especially in writing, to just kind of stick with the idea you've got going and just let it go and see if you can keep going with it as you're creating a rough draft, so you're not editing or anything. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word, but I'm going to give you a minute or so to write based on that word. And the challenge would be to write immediately and continuously without any pause for thought, just to keep writing for as long as I don't think I'm even going to time it. I'm just going to like pause for a while, so it's going to be a little random. You everybody ready? Here we go. Box. Joy. Green. Lightly. And the last word is coin. Okay. All right. Who wants to let us know what they came up with there? Yvonne, you want me to read the, you'll need to, yeah, you did it. Okay, good. You want me to read the word first?
I kind of just kept going with as the words came. I don't know if I did it right, but.
There's no way to do it wrong, so.
Oh, you said that earlier. Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Should I read the word? Okay. Box.
Box. Boo. I can't guess who stole my wallet. I put it in a box by the door. And when I went to pay the delivery guy, I checked the box and there was joy. My neighbor chewing on my wallet. I wanted to call her a biatch, but she actually looked cute and green. You know, green is the next word, correct?
Yep.
Green, for some reason, I guess, because money is green, she turned green. So lightly, I patted Joy on the head and slipped my wallet out of her mouth. She growled, which was weird. So I grabbed a coin out of the change part of my wallet and tossed it her way.
Very nice. An entire story just from a list of random words.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Should we get one more of these, Laura, before we get the next suggestion?
I was just going to say the same thing. Yeah, let's do one more and then, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I saw Holly Tarson's hand go up. Can you just, yeah. Should I read the words or?
I got it. I kind of smushed it all together too.
All right.
Fighting with her Amazon will, she channeled all the anger, fear, agony, worry, and pain one muscle at a time. The relief was profound. The feeling of letting go filled her with an unexpected joy. She found new hope. The belt, green, once yellow, showed her progress, marked her effort. Her hair lightly tickling her temples as it fell from her braid. Coins on the table, remnants of a meager tip, filter in her memories.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Wonderful.
Thank you for sharing, Yvonne and Holly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to do a quick little check-in with our playwrights in a moment. They've been writing for almost 15 minutes. So in a minute, I'm going to tell them how much time they have left.
Okay.
And then I would like to send them another suggestion that they will then incorporate into the play that they are in the midst of writing. So for this first suggestion that we're sending them, let's give them an action or something happens, some physical thing, not something that someone says, but it could be an outside thing or one of the characters does something. So go ahead and write that in the chat if you have an idea. While you're writing that, I am going to start the text process and tell them that they have 31 minutes remaining. Oh, I have the text chain up. I will find that. Here it is. All right, I'm sure they're coming in. I will look in 2 seconds. If you see one that you want to say, Laura Livingston, you can let me know.
There's been so many already. Okay, let me just.
Okay, great. Okay, cool.
You got one?
Yes.
What are you sending them?
I'm going to send. I second guess myself. I'm gonna send them a frog invasion. That was the first one I chose, and then I second guessed myself, and I'm going back to it because frog invasion, everyone.
There is a frog invasion. Of course there is.
Of course. All right, first suggestion.
And Laura Valpy, I think, shall we go straight to the one-sided scene?
Let's do it.
In 15 minutes already.
Oh my gosh, amazing. Time is going. Go for it. Yeah.
All right, okay. We have this is a more theatrical one. Those of you who've been with us before than we have done before, but I would actually like for us all to write a scene right now. The way it's going to work is, first of all, I would ask you to just pick a setting for your scene. Pick it, have it in the next 5 seconds. Excellent. Whatever you picked is right. If you didn't pick anything yet, your scene is in a bank. And then you will write the lines for character A, and then I will tell you what character B says, and then it'll be a 2-character scene, A and B. You can name them whatever you want to, but just for now, I'll call them A and B. It would work really well if your character never asks a question. That will work really well. Everybody ready? Here we go. A speaks first. Write down what A says, please. Okay. Then B says, you don't need to write this down, I've got it written down. B says, that's the most exciting thing I've ever heard. Tell me more. And A says, awesome. Okay, B says, oh, I see, then it's urgent. And A says, excellent. Then B says, so that's why you brought the shovel. Excellent. Then B says, let's get to work. A says, excellent. B says, hurry. A says, oh, well, you're already saying what A says, never mind. B says, ow. A says, B says, you did that on purpose. What a terrible glint is in your eye. A says, then B has the second to the last line, which is, I never suspected you, and now it's too late. And A ends the scene by saying, all right. Who wants to read? Let me see here. All right, Cynthia. Where did you go? All right, you ready?
I'm here. Yeah.
What's your setting?
By a river.
Excellent.
Ready?
Well, yeah, why don't you read A and I'll read B.
Good idea, because I didn't write B down. Yeah.
Be a waste.
Okay. I tied a stone onto the body.
That's the most exciting thing I've ever heard. Tell me more.
Right? I thought it up myself. I wanted to impress you because now the body will sink.
I see. Then it's urgent.
Good God, yes, the police could track us down at any minute.
So that's why you brought the shovel.
Yeah, I was going to bury him, but I thought, river, better idea.
Let's get to work.
You take the feet.
Hurry.
Oh no, do you hear sirens?
Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited.
Dude.
Look out. Oh, next line.
You did that on purpose.
Look out or I'll tie the stone on you.
Terrible glint is in your eye.
Look out or I'll tie the stone on you.
I never suspected you and now it's too late.
It's too late for both of us. Perfect.
Very excited. Got mixed up there. I was carried away.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do we have more who wanted to read theirs? I would love to hear a different version of this. I see Brent. Brent, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
The setting is the Grand Canyon.
Wonderful.
It's huge and so beautiful.
That's the most exciting thing I've ever heard. Tell me more.
I don't have to tell you, just look.
Oh, I see. Then it's urgent.
Not urgent, but important.
So that's why you brought the shovel.
Yes, I want to take part of the Grand Canyon back with me.
Let's get to work.
Okay, you can dig, I'll get the bucket.
Hurry.
There's no hurry. We got all day.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, the bucket is heavy.
You did that on purpose.
Well, she made me explain the Grand Canyon to you.
I never suspected you, and now it's too late.
It's never too late.
Ah. That had a sort of romantic feel to it.
I know, yeah. I think we should check in with our time again.
All right.
All right, they've got 22 minutes left. If we want to get more suggestions at them, let's do it. What kind of suggestions should we send them this time, Livingston?
I would like to get a suggestion of, I would like to get, you know what? I would like to hear them sing. What should they sing, or what type of thing should they sing?
Ooh, write it in the chat if you have an idea.
Somebody sings. All right. The first thing I saw was Barry Manilow. Okay, I'm going to send that to them.
Someone sings Barry Manilow. Okay, cool. Will you send them a time reminder also? It's basically 21 minutes left. Send them that and then send them their suggestion.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special part of our evening. We actually have a very special guest joining us today. He's a very famous storyteller. Maybe some of you have seen him before. Very famous storyteller. The thing is, he doesn't speak English. Oh, there he is. In fact, his name is Michael Dukin.
I would like
to translate for you all. He said this is his very first time using Zoom, and so far it's been a pleasant experience. You see, as I was explaining, he doesn't speak English, but he does speak gibberish. So for this next exercise, you all will be writing down his story. Now, of course, the secret is that you are going to imagine that you know exactly what he's saying. So you're saying yes to whatever you think it is that he's going to say. You see, Mikhail is going to recite one of his very famous stories. It's a short story. It's only about 8 sentences long, perhaps, something of the sort. And your job simply is to write it down in English. We've got to translate that to send it out, you know, especially for everyone on YouTube. We want to, you know, translate to English, those who speak English. So without further ado, Mikhail, shupa ke sufua pa?
Oh, Laura.
Okay, he says he's ready to go. If you would all give Mikhail your attention and get ready to translate his story.
Processora krasa norda by the sata snord. Aprocosora at the shona a processora post on a crowd. This brushadike rumb. Not brushele questo shomago. Gago. Obra crashano. Ese pusta cacule. E murka sala solana. Hello. Hello. Sato moshana motorta. Iblo croshala mutta casola and not plastisto. No estás quieto. Ahora se me movocaban. Fracaso la emoción de la cual a la mostro la sunde.
Ah, beautiful.
¿Se la velocidad?
Yeah, go have another one again. He said, did you like the story? Did you like the story? No, that was great. Oh, okay, sure. I'll put the check in the mail, no problem.
Mugato.
Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm gonna look at the time and we'll see if we have time to read these before the next suggestion. Or
let's read at least one. I kind of can't wait.
Yeah. Okay, great. Who would like to read their translation of Mr. Oh, I see Nick Trotter. Nick, would you like to unmute yourself and share your translation with us?
Sure. What he said was, I was having coffee in the piazza. I wasn't sure what I was seeing. It looked like a woman riding a turtle, but I was not mistaken. They slowly crossed the piazza and stopped at my cafe. Suddenly, the turtle jumped up and drew a knife. He waved it around randomly. I begged for my life. The woman looked at me and laughed, as she rifled through my wallet. But the joke was on them. All I had was Monopoly money. The laugh, then the woman and everyone around me, except for the waiter.
Nice. Well done. Well done. Let's do one more before our next suggestion. Let's see. How about Richard Perez? If you want to unmute yourself, we'd love to hear your translation.
Sure. I had never seen a moon like the one this night. My love came to me equally amazed. She had a bottle of rum and a small turtle. I drank and ate. She screamed. Thank you for leaving me only the shell. My love, forgive me. I was taken over by the moonlight. You said, I forgive you. I knelt at her side and said, you have transformed me this night. You are the reason I wake each morning.
Ah, beautiful.
Nice.
Laura Valpy,
yes.
I want to hear some more stuff, obviously, but I think we should send another suggestion. I would like for you to send it because I may have not put in Laurie Graff's right phone number. The writers are texting each other furiously back and forth right now. I wish you could all see it. It's quite the drama on the telephone here.
Okay.
So if you could just let them know that they have 14 minutes left.
Yep.
And
I've got 13:29 now.
Oh, you're right. Go with what you got. And in the chat, can we get somebody pick something up? What do they pick up? I got a gum wrapper.
Someone picks up a gum wrapper?
A gum wrapper.
Okay, great.
Excellent.
Wait, just to clarify, am I saying that someone picks it up or I'm just saying gum wrapper?
Say one of the characters picks up a gum wrapper.
Great, thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Who's going to read again? Heather, we haven't heard anything from you yet.
Yeah, Heather.
Let's hear it.
All right. I stood by the sea on a warm winter's eve and gazed at the waves. I was amazed to see all the birds. Then I realized they were hatching a plot. They aren't going to poop on me, I thought. No way. They attacked, but I fought back. Why? Why? I asked them. Why poop on an innocent man? Shame on you, I said. Then, you will never believe, they all stopped and apologized, out loud. When I realized they could speak, we became great friends.
Nice.
This is a beautiful story.
I know.
A beautiful story.
Turtle.
I heard something, I think from an offstage voice.
I heard it too. That was very strange. And I think there was something about a turtle?
About a turtle?
No turtle in the last story.
No turtle.
Oh, okay.
Nick Trotter's like, come on, man.
I think I saw other hands though for this gibberish story.
Yeah, we have time for
Karen Harrell.
All right, well, I don't have a turtle, but I do have a frog. So I sat along the banks of the running river. A tiny frog floated by me in a lily pad. Then the frog spoke to me. Never lie to the man with the tall hat, never. I said never and sprang to my feet, waving my arms. Please don't hurt me, said the frog. I just speak the truth. Your anger will get the better of you one day. I laughed and laughed that a frog could give such advice. I picked up my picnic blanket and headed back to the city.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to clap. I miss clapping.
I have a feeling that I have too many people on my text link and that whoever's writing back that I don't have a name on, they're like, what is going on? I don't know what's happening. I have a feeling I'm totally a wrong person who's like,
I've done that on other nights too.
Sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, I have done that. The backstage madness. Even when there's not a backstage, the backstage madness continues. How about we try a monologue? People want to write a monologue?
Ooh.
Let's try to make this a stream of consciousness monologue, which means your character's thoughts just get put down on the page as it's occurring to them. It's like they're going through a thought process. So what I'd like, first of all, is if your last name starts with either in the first half of the alphabet, that is the letter A to the letter L, your character is feeling conflicted. And if your character is in the second half of the alphabet, your character is feeling bored. And your monologue begins with the words, "Isn't it strange?" And now your character says, "So I guess that means..." And you have 15 more seconds. All right.
The other thing that we're going to see when they come back is that apparently my autocorrect, and I was being very fast. At first I wrote gun wrapper instead of gum wrapper. I tried to correct it. So we're going to see. We'll see what happens. But you know what?
Totally different.
Great. Yeah. We'll see.
You know, while we're at it,
I don't know who it is, but someone wrote late.
Before we read these monologues, why don't we just throw another suggestion at them?
Let's do it. Let's send them one more. Yeah, exactly. Because the timer, they only have 6.5 minutes left. So I'll send them 6 minutes left.
Let's give them a vocal direction, you know, like, you know, how in a script, sometimes in parentheses, it'll be, they'll say something about, "Oh, I got it. Okay." Gurgling. Can you send it, Phelps, and hope that, yeah.
Yep.
The next character speaks in a gurgling tone of voice. All right, who's going to read their monologue? Is there anyone that hasn't done anything yet? Do I see everyone here? Oh, Monica, yeah, let's hear it.
Unmute, there we go. It does, the ending is weird, but there you go.
What?
Huh? Isn't it strange to think two people can see the same picture, view the same movie, read the same book, and come away with completely different ideas about what they have seen or read? So I guess that means we all see things through our own filters, and it's up to us to come into agreement or a happy disagreement.
Lovely, lovely.
Nice.
Not very exciting, but there you go.
Did anyone else have a monologue they wanted to read? Yeah. Have we heard from you yet, Lisa? I can't remember now. All right. Yeah, let's hear Lisa's then.
All right. Isn't it strange? I had a gun in my hand when I woke up, grabbed it from under my pillow in the night. Must have. Sweat covered it was, running, dripping gunmetal blood. Fingers white. Afraid? Yeah. So I guess that means I want to kill you, Angie. I realize how very bored I am, and I want out.
Man, I thought I was getting bored. Whoa, very nice. How much time do we have left, Laura Valpy?
We have 4 minutes left, and I want to make sure that everyone's getting everything.
All right, 4 minutes left. I think that means, does somebody have something there that they wrote in the last 45 minutes that they are dying to read from any of the exercises, or would even just like to? All right, Sidika, is that how I say it?
That's right. Yeah, thanks.
Excellent. Which one are you going to be reading for us, Sidika?
I'm going to read the last one, the monologue.
Excellent.
Isn't it strange, this new reality thrust upon us? To go out or not to go out? That is the question. To arrive, masked and gloved, smelling of alcohol, hair sticking out above my face cloth. I am prepared. I gird my face, take my courage in hand. So I guess that means I'm on my way to the market. I hold my head up and plow ahead. I am one brave woman.
Yes. Lovely. Wonderful. David, did you raise your hand? David Livingston?
Yes, I did.
All right. Which one are you going to read?
I'll stay with the monologue.
Excellent.
Okay. Isn't it strange? I find Laura's direction has given me a serious case of writer's block. So I guess that means this is going to be a real short monologue.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know, I was thinking of myself as some sort of muse.
Anti-muse.
They've got 2 minutes left.
All right. Are there any other people who want to read anything they've written? Yvonne Dillette. Which one are you doing?
I'm going to do the gibberish one.
Excellent.
Cool.
It was a sunny day in Yugoslavia. I just wanted to pick a baguette for my daughter. As I approached the cafe, the baguettes were moldy and full of bullets. I began to punch them and they exploded. Why, baguettes, are you so full of metal fire? I was not born yesterday, having served in the Yugoslavian army. I will have peace in my city from now on. I tell this story to my grandchildren, filled with love for my country.
True story. True story. Excellent.
I'm sending everyone a 1 minute warning.
All right. All right. As any of you who have done this, done Right Away with us before, you know I always like to end with a piece of performance art that we all create. And this is the piece of performance art I would like to try. Would you please look at someone on one of the screens? It doesn't matter who, you don't have to know them. Just look at them. And now, just copy them. All right, thank you. So I feel fulfilled as an artist.
Beautiful work. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to call the playwrights back. So as I do, we ask you now to turn off your videos and your sound and your microphones. And if you haven't done already, we suggest that you hide non-video participants if you haven't already. The way that you do that, if you move your cursor, at the bottom left of your screen, there's your little video thing. Like mine would say stop video, yours would probably say start video. There's a little arrow up or a little caret. If you click on that caret, you'll find video settings. In video settings, you can click hide non-video participants. That way, when the readings happen, you'll be able to see the actors more clearly. I am, again, multitasking. Hey, Livingston, will you introduce our guest readers while I tell the writers to come back?
Yes, I will. We have some people from other Write-Away performances who are going to be reading these plays if necessary. Thanks for coming. Heather Adams is available to read roles, Mike Durkin and Lisa Thompson. Why don't you turn on your cameras, folks? Here's back from the wars.
There, okay, great. All right, and our writers are coming back. We've got our guest readers, Heather, Lisa, and Mike Durkin. Ken's back, Clara's back, Kat's back, Laurie's back. We are waiting just for Jeff.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay, Jeff, hopefully. Jeff probably didn't. Jeff was probably the one not on the text chain. He probably didn't get any of it.
He was the one I was texting when he wasn't in the show. He was in a meeting and I kept texting him with things like gum wrapper and.
Yeah, because I did a terrible job of putting people's names with numbers as I met them. So, you know, who knows? Maybe Jeff, do you know which number is his?
So how did it go, writers?
Yeah.
All fairly unscathed.
Awesome suggestions. That was fun.
Especially the gun wrapper.
That was my typo. That was my autocorrect.
All right. We trust that Jeff Tarson will return to us. And audience members, what we're going to do now is take a 10-minute mission.
That's me texting you all again.
So that...
there he is.
There he is. All right. We're going to take a 10-minute intermission so that the writers can cast their plays. And when you get back at, what time will it be when we come back? Miss Laura Valpy, do you know?
It will be 8:30 on the dot. 8:30.
At 8:30 on the dot, we will have the world premiere of 8 new plays. All right, intermission.
5 plays.
No, 5 new plays.
5 new plays.
I'm going to write 3 during intermission.
Okay, cool. All right. Yes, thank you, audience. All right. Right.
Yeah. Mike, you're available to read?
Yes.
Okay.
And Laura Valpy and Livingston are available to read?
Sure.
The Laura's, Mike, Heather, and Lisa are available as well as the playwrights.
Laurie has a question. Yeah.
Yeah. So I could cast out of the people I'm looking at right now, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. So should I do that on the page or just send the play back with the casting at the top?
If you know it now, you can say it out loud and send it with it either written on the play or just in your email to everyone. Either way is
okay.
great.
I'm going to have Mike Durkin, Jeff Tarson, and Heather.
Cool. Ken, I see you already sent your play in, and
I'll put the casting at the top of the piece.
Great, perfect.
Perfect.
I'm going to have Clara and Ken in my play. I know I didn't say that last time, so I'll send that with that, but in the script, but just so you know.
Thanks.
Just to be fair, I'm going to have Clara and Jeff in my play. I've already sent mine, so it should be waiting for you. And Clara, you'll notice there's like an opportunity to do different voices and different characters.
Okay. And I was going to have Jeff and Heather in mine.
I would like to have Laura, Livingston, and Mike and Heather in my play. Heather, are you overloaded? Are you okay?
Good.
Okay, good.
everybody say? Did I miss it? Did everyone say and send?
I missed who Clara's having. Who's reading?
Sorry,
Clara?
I'm having Jeff and Heather.
Jeff and Heather. Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Oh, no.
All right.
No one said Laura Valby, right? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Should have just lost it.
I put my earphones in because I was getting a gentle tap on the wall. I think I'm being too loud for the kids to go to sleep.
I think I am only reading in Jeff's play. Is that correct?
You are in my play. I don't know who else's you're in.
Okay, I think you're the only one. Okay, so I do not see yours yet if you have sent it.
I'm turning it into PDF now as we speak.
Okay, well, it's running a little bit late, isn't it, Tarson?
Yes, it is. It is. I agree. All right, so now I gotta find the thing. Where is the? Here it is.
I love it. Too good.
I don't see Kat.
Do you want us to be
just
PDF?
sending it now?
Okay.
Sorry.
Did bear a minute momentarily.
Okay.
Did you want it in PDF? Does that matter? Or?
Any format should be okay. We'll double check that that the readers can see it.
Cool.
So far, I only see Ken's. Have other people sent in, and I'm just.
I just sent mine.
Cool.
Let's see if
Oh, I
people
see
get it.
Kat's. Great. Great.
Kat's play. Okay.
I see Jeff's.
Okay, I'm
Awesome.
gonna send it in a second. Where's the link?
If anybody in the audience is out there listening, we still have 6 minutes left of our intermission. So if you need to take a potty break or get yourself a tasty treat or beverage, you have now 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. This is when the lights start to, well, maybe they don't blink yet in the lobby quite yet. What do you guys do? What's the appropriate light blinking time?
About
Intermission.
3 minutes.
3
but,
minutes. All right, we'll give them 2 more before light blinking.
Okay. So one is in Kat's play and in Laurie's play. Okay. All right.
Okay, I'm just attaching it now.
Great. I see Clara's came through. Looks good.
Hey, Clara and Jeff, I don't know if you are printing my play out to read or you're just going to read it off the screen. But if you're printing it out, I neglected to number the pages. So please be careful as it comes out of your printer.
Okay, I wasn't going to plan to print
I
it.
can't
anyway.
believe you didn't number your pages with 45 whole minutes to write a play that you didn't stop to number your pages.
I'm a rebel and I don't play by your rules.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Laurie Graff. Do we have?
I'm coming. I'm just sending
Okay.
it.
No
All right.
worries.
Hey, Mike, did I print something?
Yeah, you did. We've got 2 copies of Cat.
Yeah. You and I are
I need a copy of Laurie Graff's.
Yeah, she's sending it.
And
All right, I just sent it.
all right, let me check here.
Laura Livingston, this is Laura Livingston and Mike Durkin, but he's not paying attention. This is for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah.
And maybe Nick Trotter out there if he's watching. Whoever else is out there in Colorado.
Yeah, we have 2 Cat copies here.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm looking for Laurie Graff.
Are you printing Laurie's?
Laurie's just sending hers momentarily. So
Yeah, I was unable to print Cats. So I'm glad you did.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Laurie's to show up. She's just
It's
sent
not
it.
there because I sent it.
It's,
and
I
all
see it. It just
female.
came through for me, so
Okay.
they'll see it in a second, I'm sure.
All right.
All right, this is roll something, roll over, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep refreshing.
Did you send it to Living Dirk at AOL?
She's on the same list, the same chain.
Oh, okay.
There's chance, you and
Thank
me,
you.
right?
Yeah. Wait, wow. Is this both of
I'm
them?
having trouble. Cats was a read only.
Yeah.
I could do that, but it's so small on my phone.
Well, and now you have it, right?
I have cats because you printed it.
Yes.
I know.
2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This is when the lights flicker. Lights are flickering. Audience, if you're paying attention, flicker, 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 flicker.
All right, I'm gonna check Mike's email for Laurie's.
Yeah.
That's so weird because I just replied all.
Yeah, it's we.
Yeah,
see
I
it.
got yours. I have it.
All right.
Try again,
Livingston. This is lovely for the audience to see.
I know.
It's like the
all
magic
up to
behind the curtain.
Hubbub.
Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub.
Well,
This is art.
you know.
I
This
got
is part of the art.
Yes.
Is it called rollover, Laurie Graff?
What rollover is my piece?
Okay.
I think I forgot to put my name on it, but I wrote Stacey.
I got it.
Laurie.
I got it. Like we say in baseball.
Laura Livingston,
Yes.
are you printing Laurie Graff's?
I am attempting to, yes.
Okay. Everything that comes onto my phone is a read-only document.
Oh, that's weird.
Why is that?
Here it comes.
Why
Yeah,
is
okay.
that?
Why is that? I don't know.
People write so much in such a short amount of time. This is
I know.
amazing.
And Heather wasn't even a writer on this show.
Cat Coppett wrote a
She's got
tome.
lightning fingers.
I did? No, it's just formatted like a play, so it seems long.
It's 1 line per page.
There's a lot of white space.
Cat Coppett. Cat Coppett?
Yes.
Cat Coppett, I have your script here, and it looks like 3 women.
Joe is a man.
Oh, see, it says we got the title page for eggs.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here we go.
But we got the play with Joe and so
yeah, okay.
So Mike's reading Joe.
Okay.
Why did you get a title page for eggs? It's not.
I don't know.
No, that is true.
No, that makes me worried because it's not in this document. That isn't there. So I'm hoping I sent you the right copy.
Well, we got a Joe and Flo.
Does it say Joe and Flo?
Yeah, Joe and Flo.
And Millie with your names after those characters?
Well, we didn't get that page that.
So Mike's reading Joe, I'm reading Flo, and Heather's
Wait. Does it not say that on the script you have?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let me send you a new copy. Let me send you a new copy to make sure you have the full
We'll
latest
save
script.
Kat's reading
I'm sorry.
for she won't go first.
Okay.
Kat's
Alright.
play won't go first.
I'm going to rename
And Livingston, did you get Laurie Graff's?
Yes, Mike got that.
Yeah, I'm George.
Can I say something to the rollover cast? The dog, is going to be played by Heather. So if you want to refer to the dog as she instead of he, feel free to do that. Okay,
Cool.
guys.
All right.
Jeff and Mike, do you follow me?
Say that one more time, I'm sorry.
Well, the dog,
Yes.
the dog is going to be played by Heather.
Uh-huh.
So I referred to the dog as he, if you were talking about the dog.
And so I should just stop the reading right there and say I'm walking out? Is that what happened?
That is my point. But if you want, you could say he and she could be the dog. But if you want to say she, referring to the dog, you can.
Okay.
I think I prefer to say they.
All right, and with that, we are going to welcome back our audience and send the playwrights. Oh, are we sending the playwrights
We're going away now?
I don't know. Are we bringing them back?
Oh, I don't know. We have to talk about our suggestions, but we
Yeah,
do
go away. Playwrights, go away.
Okay.
I hope the
You
audience
do.
comes back.
And the audience, you can keep your videos off for now, but we do welcome you back.
We're
hope
going
you
to
enjoyed
trust
our
that you're back
preamble.
as we have trusted for 4.5 months, as you've all been at home and we've all been at home making our videos and doing our Zoom shows. And thank you so much for being there for us. I would like to take a moment to say that Freestyle Repertory Theater has been doing some other improv things. We've been working on a new Zoom show. We're about to begin working on a new Zoom show created by Diego Carvajal, who's in our audience tonight, called, possibly, it's still a working title, called Windows 2020, and it will be for families, and it will not be about computers.
Nope.
And we also have been making a series of very short videos teaching improv games for people who are isolated or quarantining with their families, because you have everything we all wish we had. You have a scene partner, you have an audience there if you're isolating with a family. And that is called Home Fooling, how to teach your family to play improv games with you. And you can find out more about that right here, freestylerepertorytheater.org.
Awesome. Yes, audience, thank you so much for being here tonight, for participating tonight. You are a part of this show. You're taking a creative risk. And of course, thank you for contributing to the plays that we are about to hear for the very, very first time. So before we welcome back our playwrights and kick off the readings, I'll do a quick recap of the suggestions that we sent to all of them. And then before each reading, we'll hear each playwright's individual suggestion that got them started. So the first suggestion we sent out to the playwrights was there was a frog invasion, or I simply just said the words frog invasion, so however they took that. The next suggestion was someone sings Barry Manilow. And then I first typed to everyone, someone picks up a gun wrapper. Of course, I meant to write gum wrapper. So we'll see how that got translated. And last but not least, the last suggestion was a character speaks with a gurgling sound in their voice. So without further ado, let's hear some world premieres. Livingston, would you like to introduce our first playwright? We don't really have a set order, do we? Let's just go.
We do not have a set order, so I'm going to ask Mr. Ken Adams to pop on here and remind us of what his original suggestion was.
My original suggestion was the opening line of dialogue was a confession. I am not your only lover.
Excellent.
Excellent. Well, I will disappear. The actors will join Ken, and then Ken, you can go ahead and introduce.
All right, so my play is going to be read by Clara and Jeff Tarson. Thank you very much, Clara and Jeff. Clara, I will only read the stage directions that have actions. I won't read any of the stage directions concerning your characters.
Okay.
Okay. And this play is called Janice and Bob, and it is set in Janice and Bob's bedroom. I'll go off, and then I will say, and now Janice and Bob, and then you folks can kick in, okay?
Okay.
And now Janice and Bob.
I'm not your only lover.
What on earth are you talking about, Janice?
Oh, Bob, I'm not just Janice. I'm also Elaine.
Elaine? What are you talking about, Janice? Is this some kind of joke?
I wish it were. But you see, Bob, I have more than one person living inside of me. And sometimes I am Janice. But at other times, you handsome man, you, I'm Elaine.
Janice, please.
Oh, don't call me Janice. Come on, big boy. Surely you don't think Janice can give you a smacker like this.
She kisses him long and hard.
Last night in bed, I thought there was something different about you. You mean?
Yeah, that's right, soldier. Last night, you slept with me, Elaine. So you see, Bob, I'm not your only lover. And when you and I are not sleeping together,
Then I'm sleeping with Elaine.
yes, you're sleeping with Elaine.
I don't know what to say.
I do. I want to break up with you.
Break up with me? Why?
Why? Why? You just admitted that you're having an affair.
Janice, I had no idea that I was having an affair.
Oh boy, it's just one excuse after another with you, isn't it?
But Janice.
Please, Bob, please, I've had enough of this. I just can't trust you anymore. Can you possibly not have realized that there are times you are in bed with me and times that you are in bed with someone else?
This is ridiculous. I will not subject myself to this.
Yeah, that's right, big boy. You put her in her place.
You.
Oh, don't say it like that, Brick House. You know you liked it. You know that bumping bodies with me was more of a thrill than that dried up little prune ever let you have.
Stop it. Stop it. Where is Janice? Bring back Janice.
No, I won't. I'm sick of that little twit controlling all the action, calling all the shots. Elaine is here now, stud basket, and she's not going anywhere.
But I don't want you. I want Janice.
Oh, do you, rock hard candy? Do you really? Tell me that last night didn't knock the rocks off your mountaintop.
Last night it was very nice.
Yeah, better than you ever had with that strip of turkey jerky, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes, it was.
Was what?
Janice?
Was what, Bob? Yes, it was what?
Oh, fine. Last night with Elaine was better than any night I've ever had with you, you wrinkled strip of turkey jerky.
Oh, Bob.
Janice, look, I'm sorry.
Please be quiet.
Listen, maybe this is meant to be. Maybe you and I just weren't cut out for each other. Maybe I do belong with Elaine.
Fine. Then we agree. I'll move out tomorrow. But first, I shall invade your life with frogs. Diggestabron.
Dozens of frogs leap out from the closet, the window hangings, the floorboards, everywhere.
Janice!
I'm not Janice. I'm Bella Bobin Garathar, High Priestess of Saltania, and I curse you, puny human, with frogs, frogs, frogs!
Janice!
Bob leaps up on his bed.
Janice! Elaine! Elaine, help! Help me!
You cry out in vain, mortal wastrel. These frogs are the manifestation of your lust, and you are nothing but a lusty mortal man who sees not the pure woman he had in his hand, while he leches lasciviously for that cesspool of infected filth he called Elaine. Oh, no, you didn't. You bloated bag of baloney. You did not just call Elaine Petruccio a cesspool of infected filth.
She...
Down, heathen, down! Ha! She shall not bother us again. And you, human drivel, you shall wallow in your frogs for the rest of eternity! Oh, dear. Oh, where did all these frogs come from?
She jumps up on the bed with Bob.
You? I mean, Bella Bologna of something. Bologna of something.
Oh, dear. Did she come back?
Yes, and she cursed me with frogs. Janice, frogs.
Oh, I'm glad I was out. I owe her $3 for my last tarot reading.
Janice.
What?
We are drowning in frogs.
Well, it's not my fault, Bob. Those frogs are your lust.
I write the songs that make the whole world sing.
What are you doing?
I write the songs of love and everything.
Bob, our wedding song.
I am music and I write the songs.
The frogs disappear.
The frogs, they're gone.
I thought back to the day of our wedding, when I held you and we danced to Barry Manilow's I Write the Songs. It was the purest moment of my life, the purest moment of our love, our true love. Oh, Janice, I don't know what happened to me. I love you so much, and yet I strayed. I let my lust control life, but please, Janice, you have to believe me. I only love you.
But I'm not enough for you. Yeah, you might want me during the day, but you want Elaine at night. Yeah, that's right, Frigidaire. Old Wrecking Ball here wants me. Oh, I hate you, Elaine. I hate you. Oh, the little girl is crying her little frozen tears. Oh, why do you plague me? Why? Why can't you leave me alone? Leave you alone? Believe me, Ice Pop, you wouldn't like it. What are you talking about? You have left me alone our entire lives. Look here. Look at this gum wrapper that was lying on the floor. I put that there 2 years ago trying to get your attention. It's Hubba Bubba, yeah. The gum we used to chew together as children. Before you decided I wasn't good enough to be shown in public anymore. Before you pushed me down and stuck me away where I wouldn't embarrass you. Well, now I'm back, tater tots. And I'll never be pushed away again. Oh my God, but look at you, look at you. Yes, wet tart, sweet tart, look at me. Do I look a bit familiar to you?
Janice, Elaine, please, isn't there room in our lives for, well, both of you?
Oh, Bob, how could you? You mean allow both of us to exist? Ah, yes, you have made your final wish. Oh, wow. Oh dear. Hot toddies. Oh, Bob, I think it worked. I'm a new person, a combination of both Janice and Elaine.
Janice?
No, call me Jelaine. You will not see me again. I sink to the depths of the underverse.
Jelaine? Is it you?
Yes, it's me. For the first time in maybe 25 years, it's me.
Blackout!
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
Wow. Thank
Holy
you
moly.
so much. That's Clara Rodriguez, ladies.
Wonderful. And Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
And Jeff Tarson. You both
Oh
are
my
brilliant. Thank you.
gosh.
It's all her.
And
That was
I would just
amazing.
like to thank whoever suggested gurgling.
Oh, that was just a treat. Nice work, Ken. Nice work, everyone.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's see who's up next. How about should I pick Laura Livingston?
Yes, go ahead, Laura.
All right, cool. Let's jump to how about Laurie Graff? Let's jump to Laurie's play. All right.
All right, tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Laurie.
Hi. Okay, so I need one more, Jeff. Hi. Okay, so I'll ask you, Heather, to wait till your entrance. Okay. And this play was based on the suggestion of washing a dog, and it is called Roll Over. So I shall disappear now and read stage directions. Have fun, guys.
Okay, now the world premiere of Roll Over.
Roll Over by Laurie Graff. The kitchen of a Manhattan apartment, George and Landon hover over the sink.
If you really love me, you will.
You know I can't.
You need to try.
I have been. I've been trying, but it's not me who resists.
We're working on that. You need to try harder. There'll be a reward.
You know I don't like it when you try to leverage.
I never leverage.
You always do.
Name one time I tried.
Name one time you didn't.
You're just pouting about the way I got that stud to carry our luggage at Costa Rica airport.
It wasn't our luggage, George. It was yours. Only yours.
Well, mine needed more carrying.
Mine needed more carrying.
Well, it did.
Versus mine.
Yours got destroyed.
Don't remind me.
In that frog evasion.
My clothes, yes, destroyed.
So those frogs just devoured all your Calvin Klein underwear.
They had good taste.
As if I do not. You wound up wearing all my clothes for the duration.
Maybe it's because I love you, George.
If you do, then prove it. Dr. Pepper. Oh, Dr. Pepper. We're in here, sweet pea. It's time for your bathie. Now come here. Uncle Landon is going to bathe you today.
Oh, he hates me.
I think that's his way of showing affection.
I think it's hostile.
Don't be like that.
Like what?
'Cause I've been up and down trying to get that feeling again. All around trying to get that feeling again.
And you know I wanted to name the beast Barry, but no, you had to name him Dr. Pepper.
Well, that one made me shiver. Made my knees start to quiver every time you walked in. Huh? He loves you too.
I doubt that.
Landon picks up a gum wrapper from the floor.
Since when did you switch to Wrigley?
Must I tell you everything?
See, you did it again. I must get out of this relationship. That's it, you mutt. Into the tub with you.
He picks up Dr. Pepper.
Oh. You did it, Landon.
I tamed the beast.
You bathed him. For me.
For us.
You guys.
End of play.
Nice. Excellent.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
Yay. Oh, Dr. Pepper. Very cute. Very fun. All right, who's up next?
I got comments. Yay, great, from our audience.
Oh, yes.
Nice work, everyone.
Yes, very good. How about Clara? Clara, are you ready to share your world premiere?
Sure. Let me just find it on my screen here.
Okay, great.
If I can.
Me three.
Sure. I found it.
Okay, great. All right, who's in Clara's play?
Oh.
Jeff and Heather, I believe.
Wait, did I? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Do you have one that says Jeff and Heather at the top, you guys? Or did I send? Okay.
It says, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'll read the actions. Okay. You guys ready?
Anything you want to share with with the audience or the actors before we begin, Clara?
Oh, my suggestion was cat washing. So my play is called Cat Washing.
Excellent.
And it goes like this. Cat washing. The reception area of a cat grooming place. Flander, male, 30s, Jeff, and Kelly, female, 20, are standing near the reception desk.
This is where you'll mostly be sitting. When a customer walks in, you ask them to sign in. Then you find their name in the appointment book and you make a little like checky mark next to their name right here. And you ask them to sit down in the sitting down area. And you should talk to them in a nice, friendly voice, okay?
Okay.
Don't pet the cats. You're gonna want to, but don't do it. There are liability issues.
Okay.
I don't want to get sued again.
I understand.
So let's say that someone brings their cat in and it's a cute cat. What are you going to do?
I'm going to not pet it.
Good. You just get the owner to sit down quietly. They can read the magazines if they want to. Okay, so here's an important thing. Don't forget to get money from them. Some of the owners are going to want to pay with a credit card. That's okay, but it's better if they pay cash.
Okay.
Try to emphasize that. You could say something like, paying cash is preferable, something like that. What else? You need to make sure the washing room is tidy between washings. Sometimes the cats poop.
Oh, gross.
Poop is natural. It's part of life. It's a beautiful thing.
Oh, right. Of course.
Okay, so, just a heads up. Sometimes you're going to hear sounds coming out of the washing room. You know, when I'm doing a washing, sometimes cats make noises sort of like, ah! But don't worry. I'm not killing anybody. It's just that the body, as the kitty is cleaned, toxins are naturally released into its system, and that's natural. It's totally natural. But the cat's body reacts to the release of these toxins by sending messages to the brain like, ow, that hurt. But it's all good. It's all natural.
Oh, okay.
Nature is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
A frog jumps across the desk. Kelly screams.
Shit, they're back. Quick, hand me that folder, would you?
Kelly grabs a folder. Flander takes it from her and waves it at the frog.
Be gone, be gone, be gone!
What are you doing?
Creating a breeze.
The frog
There.
hops away.
No, that should do it. Problem solved.
Flander drops the folder.
Whatever you do, don't open the second drawer.
Why?
That frog you saw was just a scout. The rest of them are in the drawer, thousands of them, waiting for a chance to attack.
Oh my God.
Yeah, things haven't been the same since 9/11.
Jesus.
Are you stressed?
Kinda.
I'll sing you a song. Oh, Mandy, you came and you gave without taking.
Please don't sing.
You sure? I was just getting to the best part.
I'm sure.
There's a note coming up that I'm pretty good at.
Mr. Flander?
Just call me Flander.
Mr. Flander, I think maybe I shouldn't take this job after all.
Why? Was it the frogs? They don't bite.
No, it's just, like I told you, I've never had a real job before, just babysitting and stuff like that, and I'm not sure that I can handle the pressure of a bustling cat washing business just yet. Maybe when I'm older. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to rub your back?
No, thanks.
Okay. Hey, what's this?
Flander picks up a gun wrapper off the floor.
This looks like a gun wrapper. You brought a gun wrapper into a cat washing business?
I must have dropped it. I bought a gun on the way over here, you know, in case things got scary.
How dare you? I run a peaceful business here.
My dad was worried about me coming here alone. He said I should have a gun. My mom wanted me to buy gum. I wasn't sure what to do, so I bought both.
Well, I don't approve of either. Trust me, this is a very nice place. Will you please take the job, please?
Okay.
Thank you. I think you'll like it here. It's not like it's a lot of work. It's not like I get a lot of customers. I'm barely hanging by a thread here.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got creditors all over my ass. Just all over my ass. Which reminds me, don't answer the phone if it's from an out-of-state number, and don't let it go to voicemail.
How do I...
You pick up the receiver and then hang up again, real fast. Just pick up, hang up. Got it?
I think so.
What's wrong with you?
I think I'm having an allergic reaction.
Oh, okay, good. Use that voice if my ex-wife calls. She calls from different numbers. You never know if it's going to be her. I'm just warning you, she's going to say things about me, disturbing things, but don't listen. Just use that voice. That'll scare her for sure. I think you're going to fit in nicely here. Welcome aboard.
The end.
Oh my gosh, so much. Oh my gosh.
That's one of my favorite roles of all time.
Okay. I think you had it down pat, Jeff. I think you had it.
My screen keeps saying, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Yes.
Get off here.
So funny. Oh my gosh. So much fun. Thank you. Thank you, Clara. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh. All right, who's up next? We got Jeff and Kat to choose from. What do you think, Livingston? Who should we?
Let's do Kat, because I'm in her zone. I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, let's do Kat's play.
All right, Kat, set us up. Remind everyone what we got.
Let me find it. I forgot that I need to have it up too. Let me see. Okay. My suggestion was the advice to stop worrying. And the name of the play is Nothing to Worry About. So here we go. And we've got Laura, Durkin, and Heather, right?
Right.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Stage directions or not?
I'll do stage directions, yeah.
Okay.
So you let me know when we're ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Clara, you're on. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. No, now you're good.
Okay. Flo is pacing in front of the bay window of her and Joe's living room. It's 1:30 a.m. Joe sits in an Archie Bunker type chair, remote control in hand, clicking channels on the TV. Periodically, Flo lets out a big sigh as she peers out the window. She looks back and forth from Joe to the window, rearranging things, sits on the sofa beneath the window, stands up, looks out again.
Stop worrying.
Stop saying that.
I'm sure she's fine.
She's not fine. She never comes home this late. It's not like she...
What? It's not like she's what?
Oh, you know, it's... I shouldn't even say it, but it's true. It's not like she's popular or anything.
She's not.
Oh, goodness, no. Of course not. Joe, you didn't know that? Are you telling me you never noticed our daughter has no friends?
Oh, that's ridiculous. Of course she's got friends. What about that that person with the bows and the little pony suitcase and the allergy? You know, that's a friend, isn't it?
Joe, they were 8. That was 9 years ago. Joe, Millie hasn't spoken to Sydney since middle school. That was almost 6 years ago.
Well, I'm sure you're exaggerating. Besides, I mean, she's got no friends, and where is she till all hours?
Exactly.
Just then there's a loud thumping at the window and door. Flo runs to open it.
Millie, is that you?
You see, I told you not to worry.
As Flo opens the door, a horde of frogs bound into the living room. Dozens, scores, hundreds of them jump over every surface. They're everywhere. Flo and Joe scream with surprise and fear as they run around. Joe lands on his chair, which reclines, throwing him across the room. Flo stands on the sofa, batting at frogs with a pillow till she falls down exhausted. It's chaos. When the dust clears, Millie stands there, dressed in ripped jeans, a long black tunic shirt that says, The most dangerous immigrants arrived in 1492, and a wilty witch's hat on her head.
Hey.
Flo and Joe stare at her stunned. The frog stopped leaping and settled down. Millie pulls a shiny red apple out of her hat and takes a bite.
I didn't expect you guys to still be up.
How?
Yeah, young lady, where do you think you've been? Your mother's been worried sick. And what? You have 1 minute to explain these frogs, or I would like an explanation.
Fine, I'll explain. Mom, Dad, this may come as a shock to you, but I've not always been the most popular kid. I know. Back when I was a kid, I had the My Little Pony phase. I was cute and accommodating and compliant, and I fit in, and everything was great. But then, well, I started having thoughts and speaking my mind and wanting things the way I wanted them. And that was all problematic and difficult. And so I just became less and less, I don't know, normal or well-liked. Okay, so I took all that time I might have spent on social media and at birthday parties, and instead I did two things. One, I listened to a lot of Barry Manilow. Two, I taught myself witchcraft, and now I'm ready to take a chance again, ready to put my love on the line, been living my life with nothing to show for it, but you get what you get when you go for it.
Millie?
Mom?
Who are the frogs?
All the people who were never nice to me and deserve it.
Millie picks a gum wrapper out of her hat and casually wraps up the bubble gum she's been chewing.
Except for Tony. I turned him into this instead.
Millie! Oh no!
Good God. Flo, you were right. This is terrible.
Flo and Joe cower behind Joe's chair. Millie stands looking at them, still and silent. There is a long pause.
Wow. You really think I became a witch and turned my friends into revenge frogs?
Flo and Joe peer out from behind the chair. Millie's voice gurgles with emotion.
It is more believable to you that I could be an evil witch that transforms people into reptiles and chewing gum and eats them than that I could be out late with people who like me? Don't worry, Mom. They're just frogs. They're just frogs. My friends and I played a joke on you. Look out the window and see them.
Flo looks out the window and sees Millie's friends outside in a car waving. We hear the sound of honking and teenage laughter.
See, Mom? See? Nothing to worry about.
She turns and leaves. Curtain.
Nice. Yay. I want to make sure I didn't block Clara from coming in.
All right. Who knew you could do so much with frogs? All these different takes on a frog invasion.
It's a great offer.
We have one more playwright to go. Jeff Tarson's going to pop up. And I would like to say that after Jeff's play is read, the performing and the reading and everything will be over. But if people want to hang out for just a couple of minutes, have any questions that they want to ask the writers, we'll have just like a very, very, very brief talk back at the end. All right. And now our final world premiere, number 5 or number 8, if you're me and don't count very well. Jeff, take her away.
Okay. So to remind you, my suggestion of something that was unusual that you might see on stage was a snowman. So the title of this play is called The Snowman. And Clara and Ken are going to be reading it. And
I have a question, Jeff.
Yes.
Are you going to say when I'm speaking to the snowman or Thomas, or will you say that?
I think I should. Would that be easier?
So they know.
Yeah. So I'll indicate that as well. Okay, so, and now, ladies and gentlemen, the world and only production of The Snowman. All right, hold on. The Snowman. Lights up on a kitchen. There is a refrigerator, stove, counters, small table, and in front of the table, a snowman. Marta, 35, wearing a parka and gloves, smiles as she finishes, placing a hat on it.
There you go, Mr. Snowy. Now you look dapper.
Thomas, late 30s, enters. He wears a heavy coat and starts to take it off. He takes in the scene, shocked. He pauses a beat.
Oh, hi, honey. Busy day?
Oh, hi. You startled us.
To the snowman.
It's okay. He's my boyfriend.
To Thomas.
How was the concert?
To the snowman.
Tom plays bassoon for the symphony. He's very good. You'll be impressed. It's such a beautiful sound when it's played well. And you do.
Thanks. So you made a snowman, I see. That's, was this part of...
Therapy? No. That would make a lot of sense though, wouldn't it? Like if Cheryl had said, do something creative, right? But no, I just saw the snow on the driveway and, well, it spoke to me.
To the snowman.
Sorry, you spoke to me. I'm sorry. No offense, okay?
Okay. Look, about this morning, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have yelled like that. I just don't like frogs. And suddenly you had like 10 in the garage. It felt like...
A frog invasion is what you said.
Yes, a frog invasion.
I can't have frogs.
To the snowman.
He hates frogs, apparently.
Oh, I don't hate them. I mean, they're all right in moderation. But it was a surprise. You know, they were all hopping around by the car and over by the freezer. One was on the toolbox. Another one was on top of the WD-40. It was jarring.
To the snowman.
This is what I told you.
Marta tidies the snowman's hat and whispers something in his ear.
Marta, stop talking to that snowman. Talk to me.
Whoa, jealous much? Oh, Marta, well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away. Oh, Marta, well, you kissed me and stopped me from shaking.
That's our song.
Yep, it was before.
So you haven't gotten over my fib?
Wow, that's a cute term. It's very soft and sweet. Yeah, no, you lied. You went behind my back and talked to my sister. You called her. Yeah, that's not cute or soft.
To the snowman.
This is how he gets when he's guilty.
Thomas picks up a gum wrapper on the floor.
You chew gum now?
Yeah, well, what if I do? What if there were some hidden secret that I'd been hiding from you? What if I was a closet gum chewer? What if I entered bubble gum chewing contests all over the world? What if I packed so much gum in my mouth you couldn't even understand me? Hi, Tom. How was the concert, Tom? What if I hid something important from my boyfriend like that and it made you question who I was? Yeah, whether I was actually someone you could trust, or if I'd go behind your back and contact the one person you told me that I never wanted to see again. How would that make you feel?
Not good.
To the snowman.
Not good, he says. Yeah, you see what I have to put up with here?
Can we get past this?
Beat, Thomas turns towards the snowman and speaks honestly.
Can you talk to her and tell her I love her? Is there hope?
Yeah, well,
That's true. Okay. Maybe.
She turns to Tom.
Give me a hand with him. I want to put him in the garage.
The garage? Yeah. Okay.
They start to lift the snowman together. Lights fade.
Very nice. Lovely, lovely.
Very nice. Oh,
Thank you.
Well
Lovely.
done, well
Nice
done.
reading, everyone. Very, very nice. That was our last playwright.
Yeah.
We will have 5 more playwrights next month, August 24th. I hope everyone in the audience will come back and see it and check out both Synergy Theater and Freestyle Rep. We have stuff going on. Synergy Theater has loads of stuff going on. And I think we all know that theaters are having a rough time right now. If you know a theater company near you and have a couple of bucks, it would be nice to send it their way. And if you don't, that is fine too. We are very happy to be able to bring you some entertaining during these difficult times. FreestyleRep.org, synergytheater.com.
I say let's have one more last round of applause or handshake or anything for our playwrights.
Unmute if you want to.
Yes,
Yeah.
unmute. Playwrights, if you would like to take a bow. Excellent work tonight, everyone. Very well done.
Thank you all so much.
Excellent, excellent. So those who want to stay around, please do. We know a lot of people have things to get off to, but sometimes there are some questions about the process or just some debriefing that people want to do. I find it interesting that everyone who wrote tonight has so much improv experience and yet so much other theater experience. We have actors here, we have people who've gone more into writing, and I think if anyone in the cast wants to just speak up about what it's like to branch out into things, especially like writing from an improv background, that would be very interesting. And the way we'll do that is people could just, I think we can see everyone, you could just raise your hand if you want to talk, and if you see your hand is the only one up, just ask your...
My path was interesting because I was writing plays before I knew anything about improvisation. So as a young man into my 18th, 19th, 20th year or so, I was writing plays, and that's what I was in school learning how to do when I discovered freestyle repertory theater and started improvising. So my path went from playwriting to improvisation. And now when I apply all of the improvisation experience to playwriting, it is such a freeing experience and so much fun to be able to apply all of that spontaneity that we learn in improvisation to the writing process, which before that, and frankly, even still sometimes to this day, can be a very strenuous and difficult process.
I have to speak. Cynthia Lair, it's Laurie Graff from Commercials. How are you? Remember me? Cynthia, turn on your mic. Do you remember me from all those commercial auditions? You once came to my apartment.
In New York City?
In New York City.
Oh.
Remember me?
Many places.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good.
I probably haven't seen Cynthia and I used to see each other at auditions like constantly through like our 20s. And then I know that you moved away or something. And I mean, it's been like 30 years or more. And I just saw your name. I went, oh my God, that's Cynthia.
Oh my God. Yeah, when your name popped up, I thought, I think I know her, but it just didn't, I didn't put it, the synapses.
The Maxwell House coffee commercial.
Yes, there were so many
There
in
were
those
so
days.
many.
There were so many. Yeah.
My aunt loved you. You had some big commercial. I'm going to say potato chips. I don't even know if that's right. But my aunt said, "Oh, I love that
Sure.
girl." I was like, "She's my friend." So it's great to see you.
I'm doing a commercial this week. But
Wow.
guess what it's for? You
A
have to
medicine?
guess.
A medicine?
It's either medicine or Medicare.
Do you live in Los Angeles? Do you live in Los Angeles?
No, I live in Seattle.
In Seattle. Well, I wanted to say hi. So maybe we
Hi,
can
where do you
connect
live?
after. Okay. So anyway, to go back, I'm sorry. I was just so excited.
I love this. There's so many reunions actually. Then in this
Yeah,
process has been very cool. Yeah. So many different connections. Myself as a member of Freestyle Rep for what seems to me for so long, and yet there are so many members, past members, who are connecting. It's very cool.
It is cool.
It's very cool. And speaking of people being theater artists, not only as actors and or playwrights, but doing so many things. If anybody has anything else that they want to pipe in about that particular question, or if any other audience members have questions for the playwright.
I see a question here on chat, Laura Val.
Yeah.
Susan says, how do you script a play with a character of multiple personalities?
Oh, yes. In fact, I had a question about that too. Ken, I'm going to add on to that question and ask you specifically, especially because you were talking about being a playwright before, and now we know you as an improviser as well. As you're writing, do you hear the different voices, or do you imagine you're improvising and being those characters and those different voices come out? Like, yeah, talk about those multiple personalities. That was great.
Thank you. Well, I just wrote them as if they were different characters. So yes, I heard different characters' voices in my head. Frankly, I know Clara's abilities as well. And so I knew that I could, make some sketch characters like that and hand them over to Clara. And I knew that she would be able to bring them to life like that. So I was kind of counting on the actor to help fill in whatever gaps the writing might have left out. But I did just consider it like a 4-person play and write different characters with different voices in my head. The fun thing and the challenging thing for me is always to make the characters speak differently so they don't all have like the playwright's voice. And so that was fun in this one, trying to abruptly change vocabulary and grammar in order to indicate the characters.
That's one of the things that I think about, going back to what you were just saying, Laura, about people who've known each other for a very long time. And because we've done so much improv together, we've done many, many things together. Like you might just do one play with someone, but if you're in an improv company, you do many, many, many different performances with them in that same amount of time. And I think over the years, I know that I have, and it sounds like Ken is saying this, I sometimes write a character and I think something like, well, if Clara was improvising this, she'd probably say, or, if Will was playing this character, he'd probably do this. So it's almost like the olden days of having a repertory company and you're writing for them because you've just had so much experience with that actor. I think it's kind of something extra that we get in improv that a lot of playwrights, I think, probably don't get, that you're actually thinking of specific people whose work you know very well and how they speak.
I've certainly heard that before from writers writing for specific people, and it's helped. It feels like it opens something up when you imagine a specific actor. Mike Durkin's waving. I mean, I've done that with Mike Durkin multiple times. I'm like, Mike Durkin. Anyone else want to pipe in about this or have any questions about this? Yeah.
Sounds like Mike.
I can't tell if Mike is just waving, saying yes, me, or
No. I have a thought, but not about this particular subject.
Well,
So
what's your thought about Mike Durkin? Share.
Well, I want to make sure that this subject has been exhausted before I completely go off on, and it's not much of a thought, but I've read so much about and seen. I mean, we've all seen 30 Rock and how the writer's room is, and we've heard stories about the panic of writing these sketches for Saturday Night Live, And it amazes me that in 45 minutes, it seems to me that we have written 5 excellent, humorous sketches. And I just wonder, what's the problem, Saturday Night Live? I mean, are we just, and of course I think we are, immensely talented.
Oh yeah,
what's the deal? Does anybody know why it's such strum and drung in the 30?
Oh, Jeff has something to say. Jeff.
Well, I just know that when they do one show of Saturday Night Live, it would, let's say that it has 7 sketches in it, 7 or 6 live sketches in it, that they've probably written 50 for the show. That's the way Saturday Night Live works. Now, we can certainly quibble as to whether those would be 6 or 7 in there, but they're writing constantly, and then it's chosen by Lorne Michaels or other people. So, it's not like they're just writing a few of them. That being said, I agree with you. I mean, I think one of the great things about improv, and kind of harken back to the earlier question, when I went into television writing, the improv was such great training for me because it was speaking in the words of characters. It was already pitching in character, which is what you do in a TV writer's room. And also it was yes and it was trying to build story and what's the next interesting thing that can happen, what's the next turn in the story. And so I think that this is fantastic training and fantastic experience for anybody who goes into writing.
Thanks, Jeff.
For what it's worth, I understand that when they film Whose Line Is It Anyway, they improvise a lot and only show the 30 minutes of the stuff that was actually funny.
I just also think it's hard when you do things like
22 minutes.
It's those 2 minutes.
22 minutes, right.
20 is easy.
Laurie, what were you going to say?
I was just thinking that it's hard to do things by committee because here we all just sat down for 45 minutes. We know that we're allowed to do whatever we want and that, we're going to read it. But if we were all sitting here now and saying, okay, now which of these do you think would be the best one to go? And blah, blah, blah. Then you have, your 25 things and then people start doubting each other. It's hard working with other people in that way. So the thing that's always great about the improv is that it has to happen now. So whatever it is, like you have to do it. So if I had to do something tomorrow and it was due 24 hours, I might not have put in this play. I might have written this one and thrown it out, right? But in 45 minutes, this is like when I'm in the middle of it and it's not making sense, it doesn't matter. I have to just keep going because this is the play that's due when it says 13 minutes left and you have to do it. So there's a lot to be said for the pressure, I think, of improv and having to be there on the spot. And I think people rise, but the more people have, time they have, the more, So that's what, and I think to answer the first question before I started talking to Cynthia, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm glad to have connected, but I'm sorry. But I think that part of the thing that was so great for me in terms of the improv, in terms of the writing, was that like I was an actress and I was in class and I was in plays. And so everything was about theater and it all seemed like highly precious writing. But then when we'd meet on, in Laura's apartment on Saturday morning, and she'd say, okay, and we would do this like in the same 45 minutes and we would do something and be like, hey, this is fun, this is good. And the idea got into my head that maybe writing doesn't have to be so hard. Maybe, I have a writing partner in a musical and she has to, everything has to become like her first impulses are great, but no, throw them out and I got to do it over. It's like, who says you have to do them over? Maybe you can, work on your first impulses. They're great. And I think that's true for many things in the performing arts. And so it builds a trust. And then when you build that muscle, you start to, you could, like, I was amazed, to be just honest, how some of these plays, how long they were, like people just really like, and it was good. It was really good. So it was fun.
Well, I know that when I sit down to write a play, I obsess over every word. I spend time rewriting a sentence, dozens of times because I feel the meter has to be exactly correct. And then when you do this and you just bash it all out, you hear it read, and I realize it sounds just as good as anything other way. And I usually now I write for elementary school kids, and they don't say half the words I write anyway, so it really doesn't take
Adult actors sometimes don't either. Sometimes. Just say the words I wrote on the page. I put that comma there for a reason.
What's that line from some famous movie or something? He goes, "The man wrote a very nice play. Say some of it."
Yeah, what is that from?
It sounds like the producers, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, what is that? Yeah. Huh.
When I lived in LA and I took an acting class, and then people would just say things, and somebody said to me after the class, oh, you're from New York, you expect them to say the lines on the page. It's like, oh my God. I think I moved home a week later.
So someone I noticed mentioned something in the comments about the Nick Trotter said, "I really enjoyed the rep company vibe of this show." And I have to say that is something that I enjoy about this process so very, very much. Just bringing all of these very, very talented people together and all collaborating and contributing slightly different talents to it in any given night, and watching it just come together, and then know that we'll mix it all up again in a month from now, and other people will be reading and other people will be writing. I really love that environment, and it's not something that you get a lot when you are in a somewhat small dedicated company that tends to do one thing.
I do too. And that said, I hope people will return next month. And we're so glad. Oh man, it's so great to see you. It's great to see the people in right away that I just saw a week ago and have missed you for a week. And people I haven't seen in so long. Just great to see you. Thank you all for coming. Now let's all get in the air conditioning and drink some iced drinks and act like we've all gone to the bar after the show.
Oh God, I can't wait till we could go out again.